Welcome back to Yogavaidhyam Express. Are you enjoying the journey? If you are one of those who jump on a train mid journey, then let me tell you. In this podcast, we are discussing yoga and yoga therapy and how they apply in different stages of life in the context of today's lifestyle choices. I am Abhinaya, your host, and I hope you're having a great day so far. Dear listener, do you believe there are real life heroes? Of course you do, don't you? There are numerous life saving doctors and policemen who offer their services for the welfare of the society. But have you ever thought of yourself as a hero? Can you think of anything that you accomplished that qualifies you to be a hero of your own right? No matter what you think, according to someone out there, you're most likely a hero. In the words of American filmmaker Joss Whedon, everybody who made it through adolescence is a hero. Don't you agree? We undergo a lot of changes in terms of our physical selves as well as our mindset. We have a lot of outbursts and get rebellious. I cannot think of how else to describe this phase except as a nightmare for the parents involved. To talk about this vital phase of every person's life, we have a special guest today. He's a Class 1 gazetted officer working for the Government of India who took active interest in yoga in the year 2007. His quest for learning the nuances of yoga led him to Yoga Healing Foundation of India, where he completed his 1 year basic yoga teacher training and then advanced yoga teacher training programs under the tutelage of renowned yoga therapists Dr. N. Chandrasekhar and Sri Lara Abhishek. He then completed his MSc in Yoga and Diploma in Yoga Therapy from the Tamil Nadu Physical Education and Sports University, Chennai. He has done intense training programs in yoga therapy under Dr. N. Chandrasekhar of Vinyoga Healing Foundation and then under Dr. D. Dwaraknath and Dr. S. Anand from Dr. Hande Medical Center, Nungambagam. He has got thorough experience in handling both group yoga sessions and one on one sessions and has conducted several training programs for working professionals in various government departments, PSUs, corporate entities, as well as individuals. Thank you so much for joining us today, Mr. Upili Srinivasan. Can you please share your perspective on how yoga is essential for this age group from 13 to 25 and how it can benefit them?
Namaskar, Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Adolescence is the age between childhood and maturity, roughly between the ages 12 and 20. A child attains puberty around the age of 13 or 14. They attain reproducing capability. Lot of biological changes occur during this period. The endocrinal glands undergo lot of changes and this in turn stimulates new pattern of growth. Lot of hormonal changes occur during this period. Yoga helps children to ride the tide of puberty. It offers a wonderful tool to channelize their newfound youthful energy. The yoga practices for adolescents should focus on two aspects, namely physiological and two psychological aspects. Being in growth phase of their life, the yoga practices should be tailor-made to help them grow. The dynamic yoga postures offers various physical and physiological benefits. Firstly, at the physical level, the asana practices offers immense scope for improving and assisting their growth phase. Various asana postures help in developing their physique and improve the stamina. It increases strength and endurance, which is very vital in this phase. Jumping sequences, especially the Surya Namaskar, builds up stamina and strength. Inverted postures helps in sharpening the intellect. Balancing postures helps in building up self-confidence as they are very challenging. Forward bending postures helps them to calm down and control their emotions. Back arches remove dullness and energizes them. In fact, each and every posture help them grow in this important phase in life. Coming to the physiological level, It improves circulations, which is very vital for proper functioning of body. It helps in nourishing and proper functioning of the endocrine glands. It enhances mental capacity by ensuring fresh supply and blood to the brain. The digestive and respiratory functions are improved. It helps in proper structural development also. As far as the psychological aspects, the asana practices for adolescents offer immense psychological and emotional benefits. First, it helps them to channelize their energy in a positive manner. It helps them to become more self controlled in this important phase in life when they tend to be aggressive. It regulates the adrenal glands properly, which in turn keeps the aggressive streak in check. The dynamic poses help in checking lethargy and laziness, melancholy and brooding in girls by working on their pituitary and pineal glands. The confidence level is built up, which removes their shyness. It helps in controlling the sexual urges, especially in boys, and channelize their energy positively. The yamas and niyamas help in inculcating moral and ethical values and character building.
Thank you for your insights. You've greatly educated us about several aspects in which yoga can benefit adolescents and young adults. Under what circumstances do you think young adults need yoga therapy?
As a general rule, they may not require yoga therapy. The general yoga practices is sufficient to take care of their important growth phase in their life. But yes, in some cases, they may require yoga therapy, for example, to take care of the stress associated with the menstrual problems in girls. Also, the adolescents are exposed to challenging phase in their life as they prepare for challenging academic phase in their career like NEET and JEE, which brings in lot of emotional stress in them. Yoga therapy offers immense potential to channelize their energy and strengthen them emotionally and mentally to face up their academic challenges in a more focused way.
You've given us a lot to consider, Mr. Rupili. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be a part of this episode. Hope to see you in another of Yogavaidhyam's podcasts. Madam Srividya, what are your thoughts on this stage of life?
I think that this is a very crucial stage in one's life, yet the most cherished one also. The interplay of hormones give so many new experiences, but at the same time, if the boundaries are not guarded properly, the end game could pave way for painful moments in life. The children at this stage fall into the trap of infatuation. Lack of faith in our culture attracts them to the Western style of having relationships and later breakups due to lack of emotional balance. Early marriages and early divorces have become more common. They are vulnerable in the hands of endocrine glands responsible for hormone secretions. Yoga at this stage could help them to attain their goal without getting sidetracked by their hormones.
You've made some great points here, Srividya, and I completely agree that young adults should keep their infatuation at bay. Thank you once again for your views. Listeners, we have reached the end of yet another episode of the Yoga Vaidyam podcast. Do you know the mom of a teenager who can benefit from this information? Go ahead and share this with them. Check out the contact information on Yoga Vaidyam's YouTube channel if you want to sign up for classes. Sit tight because I will be back sooner than you think. Until then, take care and bye.